Campo Grande, Brazil. A ride on a Ferris wheel takes a terrifying turn, leaving a young mother hanging on for dear life. For 5 frightening minutes, Maria de Fatima dangles precariously above the ground. At 40 feet up, a fall would almost certainly prove fatal. While trying to get off the ride, Maria's leg got caught in the gondola, but the Ferris wheel continued to turn, carrying her all the way to the top. Park employee Jose Carlos spots the panic-stricken woman. He knows that at any moment she could plummet to the ground. Risking his own life, he climbs up the spokes of the Ferris wheel to save her. But just as Maria is about to give up hope, Jose reaches her. He tries to push her back into her seat, but she slips from his grasp. Incredibly, she holds on as other rescuers arrive. Then, Jose begins to lose his grip. Suddenly, he slips and nearly falls. Refusing to give up, Jose grips the bar with his legs and regains his balance, as one of the men helps pull him to safety. Ignoring the danger, Jose joins the others as they work together to save the frightened woman. They struggle to lift Maria, but her leg is caught. Fortunately, a rescuer inside the gondola manages to free her. Then, Jose and the other men are able to push Maria back inside. And her terrifying ordeal is over. Later, when she is safely on the ground, Maria recalls her moment of terror.
I felt scared to death up there. I was screaming, "Get me out of here, get me out of here."
Although Jose could have been killed, he doesn't regret having risked his life to help a perfect stranger.
I look at her and it makes me so happy that she's alive. When I look at myself, I'm sure happy to be alive as well.
This is one horrifying day that both Jose and Maria will never forget. New Delhi, India. The nation's representatives have gathered to debate a highly sensitive civil rights issue. The House leader enters and calls the meeting to order. Suddenly, members of the minority party rush the bench, triggering a violent free-for-all on the assembly floor. Microphone stands are torn from desks, then hurled like spears, and used as clubs to beat opponents into submission. Fistfights erupt, and chairs are turned into weapons. Frightened lawmakers run for cover and hide under the tables. The enraged politicians continue pummeling each other as the House leader's desperate pleas to end the brawl are ignored. Finally, the battle is over. The beaten and bloodied victims are escorted out of the hall and loaded into waiting ambulances. India's leading newspaper declares this disgraceful scene a gruesome brutalization of democracy. But although badly bruised, both the brawlers and democracy survive. San Severo, Italy. An annual religious festival turns into a frenzied stampede as people start running for their lives. The citizens of this southern Italian town are happily parading through streets lined with firecrackers, but the crowd is too large, pushing hundreds of people dangerously close to the explosions. They panic and try to escape. This little girl is sitting on her father's shoulders just seconds before the fireworks reach them. At the last possible moment, he turns away to shield her from the flaming debris. As the fiery barrage ends, the fleeing villagers are engulfed in a cloud of smoke. When they emerge, their clothing is shredded and their ears are ringing. But amazingly, no one is injured.
Police are lured into a trap, then ambushed by a fiery car bomb. Plus, a stunt goes bad when an actor accidentally hangs himself in front of a horrified audience. Then, later, one woman's frightening brush with death. When the world's most amazing videos returns.